From the gold rush to the blissful hippies to sexual freedom, it started only in San Francisco. Yes, friends, sexy times, tech inventions, social revolutions always start right here. This town has lost everything in earthquakes and fires and dot-com gambles, but never its spirit. My friends, welcome to San Francisco. Things to do in San Francisco. Number 1, cross the Golden Gate Bridge. It's not hard to see why the 1.7-mile long bridge is an incredible feat of human engineering, even having the distinction of being called as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Welcome to Haight-Ashbury. You can't come to San Francisco and not go to Haight-Ashbury. Have you heard of the hippie movement? Have you heard of Summer of Love? Well, it all started right here. Quirky shops, little bars, great architecture. This place is very fun. Made famous in the 1960s by the hippie movement, it was once home to artists, to singers, to revolutionaries. So much of history has happened right here. Welcome to Castro. Castro, I have read about it. I've seen it in the movies. Oh, there's a naked man crossing the street now. Wait, does that say hand job? Oh, for my nails. And all these bars and restaurants with these very fascinating names. The San Francisco Castro District is an internationally recognized neighborhood that supports the LGBTQ community. The gayest store in the world. This is a very entertaining neighborhood. It was also the home to one of the biggest gay rights activists of the 1970s, Harvey Milk. Damn, I just missed it. Famous San Francisco fog has a name. Yes, the locals call it Carl the Fog, and he visits every day. Burials are not allowed anymore in San Francisco, but there is a pet cemetery. I've never been in a pet cemetery before, but this is a pet cemetery. How cute is this? There's all these little graves for all the pets. We're going to check out the Lombard Street now, the crookedest street in the world. Let's go! Zig-zag through Lombard Street. Life is full of twists and turns, but few places in the world are as crooked as the infamous Lombard Street. The crookedest street in the world. Let's go! Follow me. I'm doing something very touristy today. I'm going on the big bus San Francisco. Got my ticket. Let's go. First stop, Fisherman's Wharf. San Francisco is not a large city. San Francisco is only 7 miles long by 7 miles wide. The Trans-America Building. The financial district of San Francisco. The Ferry Building. This is the shopping area. See Louis Vuitton over there. This is the Union Square area. Saks Fifth Avenue, Macy's. This is the full shopping area. These buildings are called the Painted Ladies. You see them in all the movies. You can go around San Francisco in one day in the big city bus. Roll through on San Francisco's famous cable car. San Francisco's cable cars are called National Historical Monuments, and it's the only national historical monument that can move. San Francisco has a big Asian population. San Francisco's Chinatown is one of the oldest and largest Chinatowns in the world. The Japanese Gardens. The Chinese fortune cookie was invented in San Francisco by a Japanese man. He's also the man behind the Japanese tea garden in the Golden Gate Park. Definitely go to the Japanese tea gardens, go up and down that cute little bridge, marvel at all the little trees and have a little cup of Japanese tea. Marvel at the towering Trans-America Pyramid building from your hotel room. Try to stay at this hotel, the Sandwich Court, for this view. The beds are pretty cozy too. I'm in the Museum of Science. It's so cool. They've created a whole rainforest here. Oh, this was my favorite thing. Checking out the rainforest ecosystem display at the California Academy of Sciences. Check out the aquarium at the California Academy of Sciences. Experience the woodlands and the forests of the Presidio Park, a park right in the middle of the big city. San Francisco is the city with the most beautiful hikes and parks, the most gorgeous trees. You can even have lunch here. Lunch today is in this little restaurant in the Presidio Park. At any given time, there are more than 3,500 restaurants open in San Francisco. These are the restaurants that I tried in San Francisco. Very cute restaurant called Hawker Pear. Felt like eating something Asian. Spicy peanuts that are quite delicious. I got my green curry and the larb salad. Let's eat. Nopa. Goat cheese. This restaurant's all about eating different things. This is the warm stew. Everything is delicious in this restaurant. I think I found my favorite restaurant in San Francisco. Very Instagrammable spot for food. I don't know if the food tastes as good as it looks. Welcome to Sun and Garden. Let's eat. Pretty looking breakfast. We be sushi. Meet this beautiful couple. They've had this Japanese sushi restaurant in the Mission District of San Francisco for over 35 years. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. This place is called We Be Sushi. This restaurant is called Water Bar. It has a beautiful view of the Bay Bridge. Beautiful bar. I'm at Dooney's. I love the atmosphere of this place, the brick walls, you know, the fireplace in the back, the artwork. You know, it's really nice. 10 awesome things that San Francisco gave the world. Jeans, the cable car, the slot machine, the jukebox, martini, the Murphy bed, ice cream sandwiches, popsicles, television, the iPhone.